Hi guys, today I am going to be doing my kind of roundup vlog from the Big Meet 2019. This vlog has been titled as an ad, and that is purely because I'm on the team for the Big Meet, so in a way it's kind of like advertising an event I'm helping to put together. And of course it is going to include a lot of like clips of freebies and stuff that we got, and yeah, so I just kind of cover all bases, and it's titled as ad, but obviously I've not been paid to share this. So this year I helped with the goodie bags again, which is something I thoroughly enjoy doing. I did also help with contacting brands to come to the event. This year we had the amazing Trimcraft team who sponsored the event, so they did a workshop. They had the whole deck area for Trimcraft, they had a stall up there, they had a raffle. They also provided goodie bags for everyone and a load of freebies as well during the workshop. So they were absolutely amazing, and it was really nice to see them there. They do have a load of planners that they sell. You can find them at Hobbycraft, The Range, those sort of places. But yeah, they're kind of, I want to say they're new to the planner area of things, because primarily they are a craft brand, so they do loads of different crafty ranges. So yeah, we had Trimcraft sponsoring the event, and we also had Erin Condren come over as well from the US, which was amazing. So before the event I did a lot of prepping for the goodie bags and stuff. I travelled down south to visit my family, and also that's where all the stuff was being sent to my family's home, just because they are closer to the venue, so it kind of made more sense for me to come to them rather than everything get sent to me and then having to get them from Lancashire to London. That would be more of an issue. So I had about 3 weeks-ish down south, and pretty much every day was a prep day. There was obviously stuff arriving for the raffle, for the goodie bags. There was things that I needed to put together and stuff, like it wasn't just it's arrived, put it in the goodie bags. It was like it arrived, we had to sort stuff out, prep it, and then put it in the goodie bags. There was a lot of little bits and pieces and jobs that we needed to sort out, and luckily my family was about to help me with those, which was so lovely of them. So for example, the little crown clips that everyone got in their goodie bags, they arrived on some kind of brown backing, which just didn't look quite as nice. And the amazing Ali made some really pretty kind of watercolory background card pieces, so we had to unpackage all of those, cut a little slit in all of the backing cards and pop the crowns in, and then put them back in the plastic packaging. Somewhere in October or November we were told by the Erin Condren team that we would be sent a load of stuff for everyone attending, so a load of goodies and stuff, which was really exciting, and they told us kind of what we were gonna get, so that's what we were expecting. This was up until about the start of December when they emailed us and they said that actually they're gonna send us a life planner for everyone. So me and Steph and the rest of the team were trying not to freak out. So we were absolutely blown away by that, obviously, but we had to keep it a secret for like, I mean, it wasn't too many months, for basically 2 months. That was great and everything, but there were delays because obviously it was over the Christmas period. It was their international life planner, so it's not like they had them ready. They were separate ones they'd only just printed X amount of. So yeah, we didn't know when they were going to get here, and then I got an email about a week and a bit before the event from the Erin Condren team saying that they had been shipped and that here is a tracking number. So I was watching that tracking number like a hawk. Every day, every hour in the day running up to it, I was checking it to see where it was and everything. I checked it and it said that it was in the town over, so I was like, okay, cool. And I got a knock at the door, and it was about 10 AM in the morning. Both my parents had left. I knew that there was going to be 200 odd planners, which were not very light, arriving with this delivery. My brother was home, but he had a late night, so he was asleep still. And this delivery driver told me that there was good news and bad news, and I said, what is the bad news? Because gotta crack on with that, right? He said that on a pallet we don't have any way of getting them out of the van, and I was like, great. I said to him, well, they have to come off, we need to get them out somehow. Can they come off in the van and then take them from the van in the smaller boxes? He then told me yes, that he isn't meant to do that, but he's gonna do it anyway because there's no other way of doing it. It was sheer panic at this point because the weather hadn't been raining that morning, but it'd been raining the night before, so I was like, it could come back. The boxes, there was 3 big boxes with all the planners in, and there was no way at all that I would be able to lift them. They were so heavy. The boxes were ginormous. I was kind of cringing internally the whole time he was moving them from the van to the driveway because he couldn't lift them, so he was just kind of pushing them and then kind of catching it, and then it was kind of just falling out of the van. It was so terrifying to watch. Luckily all the planners were kind of wrapped up in this foam stuff, so I don't think really any of them got mega damaged, but I did check through every single one of them anyway. But yeah, so he left the boxes in the driveway standing upright, and all the planners were actually led the other way. So I ran inside once the delivery guy had gone, shouted to my brother and said, I need help. Please come and help me move these planners from the driveway into the house before it rains. We tipped one box to the side, and as soon as we did that, the cardboard box just split and burst, and we lost one planner to the mud. So we were stood there looking at this almost impossible situation, and I just said to him, do we have a wheelbarrow somewhere? So he went and got a wheelbarrow. I went and got some towels from inside to kind of lay in the wheelbarrow, because this was our wood wheelbarrow for like the fire, so we'd cart wood from the shed to the house. So it had like wood chippings in the bottom, and I was like, we're not putting planners straight in there. So I got some clean towels, put them into the wheelbarrow, and then we basically emptied the boxes from the driveway into the wheelbarrow and then wheeled them to the house. And thankfully we managed it. Once everything was inside, I just kind of had to laugh at the whole situation because I was not expecting the delivery. Thank goodness my brother was home, because I don't know what I would have done. And we managed to get them all inside with just one casualty, which is pretty good. So we stored basically everything in the playroom at the house, because it was the one room in the house that wasn't really used that often. So that room, I spent a lot of hours in there, unpacking boxes, packing boxes, repacking boxes, packing a load of bags. I went through every single life planner to check it had the stickers, the pouch and a ruler on it, and also the booklet at the back of the planner as well. On the Friday, my auntie came over and collected me, and we went up to the venue. We started packing up all the Erin Condrens. Chloe arrived as we were packing those. I really enjoy doing the prep day kind of with her, because we always have so much fun together, and yeah, it's the first time we've seen each other like face to face in months, so we have so much to talk about, and we just laugh our heads off together. We then went to the Premier Inn we were staying at, and me and Chloe had a Domino's evening. That was really lovely, and definitely needed that pizza. On the Saturday morning, we arrived a bit later than everyone else, and when we got there, all the stalls were starting to set up everything. Kathy from Trimcraft was there setting up all of her workshop stuff. I spent a bit of the morning going around taking photos and filming little clips and stuff. Because this year we didn't have a videographer. I am nowhere near the skill level of videographer to make like fancy pants videos of an event or anything, but I knew we didn't have one, and it is nice to have a kind of show reel of the event just to pop on the website for people to look back on. But I tried my best to film bits and pieces here and there. When the stalls and stuff were done setting up, registration started at 10:15 I think, so people started coming in then, and it was really lovely because last year we were rushing around, so I didn't get to see people come into the event and see like people's reactions and everything, which sounds a little creepy, but when you've spent months and months and months planning something, it is really nice to just kind of see how people receive it, I suppose. So I got to see people come in and find their seats and stuff, and just the reactions and smiles, and like people seeing each other, because a lot of people like me and Chloe don't see each other throughout the year because you live so far away, and the only time you see each other is at these sorts of events. So yeah, that was really lovely to see all that. Once everyone had found their seats and done a little bit of mingling, Steph did her little welcome speech.
We want everyone to come together to do something a lot of internet friends don't get to do, and that is to meet, to embrace, to make friends, to actually spend time with people who mean quite a lot to us. A lot of us probably wouldn't have met if it wasn't for this group, and in real life if it wasn't for this room. So for me, this is quite a special place to be. And for me, with my dodgy memory, I know so many of you. It's amazing. So thank you for making that impression on my life.
And then straight after that, we did the awards and also the, I don't know what to call them, like the the prizes that were in the goodie bags. So Claire from Clarabelle Makes is closing down her shop and she donated a load of planner pins for the event. I went through them all and I paired up a load of pins just to kind of give an even number, and Ali printed some little like card token things. So when I was packing up the goodie bags at home, I have them all lined out in front of me and I basically just went and popped them in random goodie bags. So everyone who found one of those in their goodie bags came up to choose some pins. So thank you so much, Claire. Those went down really, really well.
In your white UKPA little thingies, in the front in the goodie bag there will be a little thing, some of you might have them. If you do get a winner, can you come down and collect? So come on down if you've got a little ticket in there.
So once those have been collected, Cherie carried on with the awards.
So this one is for the Pride of UKPA, and I must admit it's so well deserved. Ali? Okay, this one is for the Blogger of the Year, and Sam Alderson. Small Business of the Year, so everyone voted, and I must admit this is well deserved, but there were so many small companies that were voted for this. So, Anna Williams of Planner Face.
After the awards, it was the Trimcraft workshop.
I was an absolute Trimcraft addict before I even started working for them, so I can hand on heart say that the products that we bring to the market are stuff that I love to play with, and I'm sure you will too. So you may know our first edition brands, Dovecraft brands, Simply Creative, Dot and Dab, Paper Addicts. You've got lots of stuff on your tables to play with, some of our products which I'll talk you through later. But our main mission is to bring amazing craft products to as many people as possible and to bring joy through crafting, so hopefully we can achieve that. What I don't want you to do today is to compare your vision board to mine or to anybody else's. It's completely personal. It will be a layout that's personal to you, it will be content that's personal to you. So don't compare with others, but perhaps be inspired by what others are doing. Again, a lot of the products on this board are the things that you've got on your table to play with. You've got papers. We've also got some plain white card if you wanted to start there. So just shout up and I'll come around and bring some white card.
The workshop was to create a vision board. I didn't do it because I find it really, really hard to concentrate at these sorts of things, especially when I'm on the team. I'm always kind of just focusing on like 10 things at once, so I can't sit and like focus my energy somewhere just in one place. After the Trimcraft workshop was lunch, and this was the time that Erin Condren arrived. I got a text about halfway through the lunch slot saying that they had arrived. So me and Steph went outside to meet them, and then we showed them all to the little room we'd set aside for Erin. It was also where we stored all the Erin Condren goodie bags. We needed a separate room to hide them in because obviously we didn't want anyone to find out what they were getting, and we told Erin kind of what had been happening and what was going to happen and kind of the plan for the rest of the afternoon. She had about half an hour before she was meant to talk, so we said, you know, it's up to you what you want to do, and she said she wanted to go and have a mingle. So she went over to the stall area and met some of the stall holders, and obviously a lot of people who were walking around shopping got to meet her too, which was really lovely. After that she then had her talk.
Incredible, oh my goodness, thank you so much for having me here today. This is totally surreal for me, I have to say. I mean, to come across the pond, and this is the third time this month, believe it or not, I've been here for different occasions, but I feel like maybe I'm almost British. I've been here 3 times, and I should be up here talking about my life planner with its aluminium coil. Some of you have met Sam, who, over here, Sam, you want to raise your hand. We've been working together for about 10 years, and she actually is British. And when we went from the clear coil, I think, she said, "Is that aluminium?" And I was like, apparently that's the greatest word of all time. I've always wanted to say it. But anyway, so this really is such a thrill for me. And in all seriousness, thank you, Daisy and Stephanie, oh my goodness, for rallying everybody here today. I think it's going to be the best year yet. So I can't wait to see you post about it and talk about it and share your stories so that I can follow along from across the pond and hopefully come back very soon. I think at this point we're going to open up questions.
What's your word of the year?
My word of the year. Oh, just one? God, I talk so much. Wow. Stumped. Literally. Wow, it is live in the moment, but that's too many words. I think it is. It's today. It's live for today. I think I'm going with today. If that works. I have my little on-the-go folio. Maybe you guys are familiar with our new petite planners, and that's something that's totally. Oh, look at my daughter. How cute. This is sort of my new thing. So, and a lot of you guys are using these kind of like traveler's notebooks and TNs and different things. So for me, I'm using my daily. It's really like my to-do list. Not very pretty. I have a journal that I use for work, a journal for home, and then I always have my grateful journal with me. So I just love these, and I'm just trying to jot a quick note about living mindfully and gratefully.
After she had finished her talk, she then, of course, surprised everyone with the life planners.
At the end of every planner conference, I feel like it's not a planner party unless there's planner swag. So, you guys, I have something very special. It's our first ever European planner, and each and every one of you is going to get it here today. So. Amazon EU, and each and every one of you are going to get one here today. So yes, enjoy it. I think what I learned so much about, how funny that I probably should have waited, but I didn't realize that you wanted to start your months on a Monday, and so this monthly calendar starts on a Monday. So enjoy that.
That was really lovely to see everyone's reactions to that. After she'd given out all the planners, that was when the day just kind of disappeared on me. One of the things everyone says at these sort of events or after these events is that there wasn't enough mingling time. So we kind of scheduled in a slot for that, and we also put the meet and greet for Erin in that slot. But we started the meet and greet early and it's still overrun. She actually stayed right up until the last point, and she had to kind of run for her taxi afterwards because she wanted to make sure she'd met everyone, which was really lovely of her. But it also meant that we had to do the raffle kind of as they were doing the meet and greet. So one by one tables being called up for the meet and greet, and then we were just calling out names that were winning raffle prizes, and then people would come up and choose a raffle prize. So it was a little bit all over the place, but it just kind of flowed, so that was really good. And then after that it was the end. That was it. I think it was definitely the best big meet yet, just because we kind of learnt from last year with the venue and what works best. Like, we moved things around this year. I want to say a massive thank you to the whole Trimcraft team for attending and sponsoring the big meet. The workshop was lovely. Even though I didn't take part in it, obviously just seeing people making things and creating things, it was just so nice. And of course a massive thank you to Erin for coming as well, and also Sam and Heather, and yeah, it was just lovely to meet all of you guys who came. Of course there was also a load of smaller businesses and brands that took part in the big meet this year. On the back of the booklets that everyone got, there's a thank you message, and it has all of the brands and all of the businesses that contributed to the big meet. So yeah, I want to say a massive thank you to anyone who I've spoken to over the past 6-7 months or something. So yeah, that was the big meet 2019. We are already talking about 2020 as well within the team. I decided that I'm gonna take a break from doing the goodie bags this year, just because I have a few kind of unpredictable things happening in 2019, so I don't want to add a ton more stress to my shoulders before I've even started with that. I'll still be helping with other bits and pieces behind the scenes, but yeah, I'm not going to be packing all the goodie bags and like being in charge of a ton of stuff for 2020. If you attended the big meet, I really hope you enjoyed it this year. If you didn't and you want to, I'll leave some links below to the website and the Facebook group you'll be able to find through the website. But yeah, definitely check it out and have a look and stuff, because these events are just so much fun. They're busy, they're go, but they are so worth it. And yeah, you end up leaving with more friends than you started with, which is really lovely. I will have another video coming very soon with all of the goodies that I received this year. As always, if you have any questions, whether it's about the big meet or not, you can leave them below and I'll get back to you. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.